Okay, man, have you seen this nose? This is ugly. What's wrong? What the fuck? How you guys doing? Good, yeah. That's good. It's my first night back. Well, I did 5 minutes last night, but in a while, I had to get clean. I had a pretty bad drug addiction, and so I had to take a minute off of comedy, focus. I mean, I go to hair school. I'm not gay. Everyone thinks that when I tell them I go to hair school. But been doing good, so I started doing some comedy. I'm really freaking nervous because I am the asshole that used to come here and do comedy and spike my coffee in the bathroom. Like, I was pretty fucked up. I would bring Rumplemans. I know everyone probably knew. I was up here, like, he's at a coffee shop. How is he that drunk? I was like worried, I'm going to be the only asshole going home and getting a DUI from a coffee shop. But yeah, so I got some jokes. I wrote out some stuff, so hopefully it comes through because I just wrote it today. But this is all true shit about, you know, my drug addiction and shit. I was a coke addict, and I think cocaine, I think the idea of the drug is better than what it really is. You always think it's going to be like, you know, the movie Hangover. It's going to be this amazing night. You're going to be out partying. You're going to be doing shots off of girls' stomachs. You're going to be doing all this cool stuff. But what really happens is you go to some scary neighborhood. You talk to a guy that speaks in different languages, says things like, meet me by my whip, man. Like, what the fuck is a whip? I'm looking for Indiana Jones' whip. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, it's a car. Like, hey, man, you got that Skrilly? What is Skrilly? I'm too white for this. I was too white to be a drug addict. But I got it though. And then what it would turn out to be is just me hanging out in a basement with some creepy guy, you know, pretending we're best friends, like talking all night long. Like, dude, you know, I love you. You're my best friend. Like, no, man, you're my best friend. Like, dude, we should open a restaurant. It'd be the coolest restaurant ever. Oh, we'll like serve food and oh my god, great idea. We'll have a tattoo shop in the restaurant because you get tattooed, you can eat food, and it'd be the most amazing idea that night. Then you wake up like, what the fuck? And who is this guy? He's eating out of my refrigerator. Like, what up, man? Like, I'm pretty sure this guy has probably turned people into like lampshades. Like, that's who I started. I used to hang out with intelligent people, and now I'm hanging out with scum of the earth. Like, some people, you're pretty sure they're coming back and robbing you. Like, we're friends, but you gonna rob me, aren't you? Yeah. I saw you looking at my guitar, and I know you don't play it. You know. But, you know, some things, I enjoyed it because I really had awesome sex when I was fucked up. It kind of was a bad thing as well, though, because when you get sex that well, like, let's say I went out with this girl one time, and she didn't know I was doing this shit in the bathroom, and I was. And when we had sex, the next day she woke up and she texted me, she's like, that was the most amazing sex we've ever had, or I've ever had. No one's ever done that to me, all those things. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have to do cocaine every time I have sex with this girl now. It is going to cost me a lot of money because I like making the sex with this girl. And I think that's where my addiction came in. And I did a lot of dirty things. That's why I'm still surprised I don't have an STD. Every time I go to the doctor, they're like, you're STD free clean. You know, I'm like, what? No way. You better do that again. Go back there. Try it again. Like, they're like, why? Like, I'm pretty dirty. I don't know what it's not that I had sex with like dirty girls. It's just I hate condoms. Wearing a condom's like taking a shower with a garbage bag on. Like, you're doing the job, you're just not getting things done, you know? Which is crazy because I'm terrified of the vagina. It's scary. You work so hard to finally get your girlfriend off, then you break up, and then you meet another girl, and you think you're like a stud, and then you realize things are totally different with her, and that blows my mind. And now I gotta figure this out again. I went online, tried to search these things, and there's like combinations, like press on their stomach, push here, hold here, spread here. I'm the guy that can't figure out a locker combination, left, right. I don't need to go to math class. I don't need to do this, you know. I think figuring a girl with me, it's kind of like taking a fish off the hook. It's wet, it's slimy, and I'm scared I'm gonna hurt it. Or maybe even kill it. I know no one's killed a vagina, but I don't want to be the first guy, you know? Can you imagine, like, looking for a white suspect, the murderer of a vagina, cause of death, bad fingering habits. Oh, man, that would just be terrible. Where do I even go from there? That's just pretty gross. I do have a girlfriend. I just wish she loved me. I wish she loved me as much as I loved her, which is not at all. She's giving me crap the other day because, like, we're looking at, apartments, and the one place we looked at, they're like, yeah, there was, like, a mass murder here. Like, the guy killed his kids and shit, and they think it's haunted, and I was like, I don't care, it's cheap, And she's like, you're gonna move into a place that someone got killed in. I'm like, yeah. She's like, if spiders grew wings and flew into just a state, not even the state you live in, what would you do? Like, leave the damn country? Like, I'm more scared of spiders with wings that aren't even real than ghosts. I don't know, I think ghosts are kind of cool. And that was like that actually happened, so I had to tell that joke. You guys, I think people with toupees should have to tell you that they're wearing a toupee, because I can't stand having a conversation with a guy with a toupee, because the whole time I have to pretend that I don't know that he's wearing a toupee. He's talking to you, I can see this. Do you think that I don't know that you're wearing a toupee? How long do I have to keep talking to you without being annoyed by whatever's going on up here? It drives me nuts. Like, you're lying to me. Every word you say, like, oh, I really like Christmas. You're lying! Because of that damn toupee. Oh, man. You want to know a fact about cocaine? Do you know what a cokehead's biggest fear is? Sneezing. I got in a lot of trouble the other night. Okay, this is obviously a joke, so we're just going to pretend I'm still drinking, okay? So, I got in trouble the other night. I was going out, with my boys, and my girlfriend's like, you got to come home at 11 this time. No coming home at 2 or 3 in the morning. And I was like, well, of course, I will come home at 11. But, I ran a little late, like 2:30, 3 in the morning. I come stumbling in, keys falling on the floor, falling into a wall. But I'm kind of horny because I was looking at all the other pretty girls. So I'm like looking at my girlfriend. I'm kind of like kicking her, like, hey, baby. How's it going? Sexy. She's like, no. No, what? So I had to go in the bathroom and take care of things, you know what I mean? And then the next day, we got a puppy, and the puppy peed on the floor, and she started rubbing his face, like, did you learn your lesson? Did you learn your lesson? I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? She's like, that helps them not pee on the floor. I'm like, why? It teaches them a lesson. I'm like, okay. So then last night when I got home all drunk and horny, and I started kicking her, like, hey, bye, sexy, and she's like, no. So I jerked off in my hand, and then I rubbed it in her face, and I go, did you learn your lesson? Did you learn your lesson? I moved in with my parents today, and I learned my lesson. I'm Corey Pierce. Thank you very much.